A lot of people think that Agile is dead. Really? What I found was absolutely to the contrary. Just like I changed my shirt from the beginning of the YouTube video, Agile is going through a transformation for the better. For example, Microsoft, once plagued by bureaucratic inefficiency, is today one of the most valuable companies worth over $1 trillion. In this video, I'm going to share with you how Microsoft turned its ship around, inspired by a Forbes article on Microsoft's agility and the book The Geek Way. Hi, my name is Anil Jaisingh. I'm a certified Scrum trainer with Scrum Alliance and adjunct faculty with NYU's Graduate Program of Project Management and an entrepreneur running a premier training and coaching company called Concepts and Beyond. I'm on a mission to help leaders, teams, and organizations innovate their products and build profitable businesses. Subscribe to my channel for stories of product innovation fueled by product management, business agility, and leadership story. In 2004, Microsoft's story was very similar to other companies that were plagued by bureaucratic norms. Bureaucracy with its rigid hierarchies and slow decision-making stifled innovation and agility. Employees struggled to navigate through the silos of hierarchical management, creating an environment that was unproductive and demoralizing. The seeds of Microsoft's transformation was laid in 2008 by a developer, Aaron Jork, who started experimenting with Agile practices. A year later, seeing the success of Aaron's team, other teams started adopting Agile practices like Scrum. By 2010, the Visual Studio Online and the Team Foundation server teams started embracing Agile practices and working in the same cadence. By 2011, Brian Harry, a corporate vice president, officially announced Microsoft's commitment to Agile practices. When Satya Nadella became the third CEO of Microsoft, Microsoft was flailing. It had already seen its market cap go down because it fell behind in cloud computing and mobile applications. Morale among employees was low, and the company was mired in bureaucracy and stagnation. Nadella not only navigated this environment, but also made sure that Microsoft bounces back to become one of the most valuable companies in the world, revitalizing its culture and ensuring that Microsoft stays ahead in the modern tech landscape. In his first speech as CEO, Nadella emphasized the need for Microsoft to rediscover its soul and embrace culture change. Over his first 8 years as CEO, Microsoft market capitalization increasing at a rate of more than 25%. How did he do that? Nadella's success was due to smart strategic moves and a great emphasis on culture change. Under his leadership, Microsoft invested heavily in mobile and cloud computing. They embraced open source software and included support for platforms other than Windows. But this was not enough. As Peter Drucker always says, culture eats strategy for breakfast at any time. So big cultural changes needed to happen. And Nadella understood that breaking free from infighting, bureaucracy, and defensiveness is essential for success. Nadella's approach could be summarized into the 4 geek norms from the book Geek Way: science, ownership, speed, and openness. These 4 norms became the foundation for Microsoft's cultural revival. So let's look at these 4 norms in detail. The first one is science. Nadella emphasized the importance of evidence in decision making. Microsoft adopted Objectives and Key Results, OKRs, a system that aligns individual and team goals with company. OKRs created a top-down and a bottom-up feedback loop that allowed employees to align with their objective and the company's. Nadella believed in fostering a culture of argumentation and debate, where employees could challenge ideas and improve upon each other's contribution. The second norm was speed, really speed of learning. Speed became a crucial factor for Nadella. He saw firsthand the importance of Agile and agility in leading Bing, the Microsoft search platform. As he pointed out, the ability to deliver in quick iteration, quickly learning from what the consumer wants and ensuring that they quickly adapt to the consumer needs ensured that Microsoft started building the right product for the right audience. Nadella brought this philosophy to the entire Microsoft organization, emphasizing shorter development cycles and faster feedback. Teams were encouraged to ship code at modern, fast-paced cadence, allowing them to quickly adapt to market changes and technological shifts. The third one was openness. When Nadella took over, Microsoft was marked by defensiveness and zero-sum minds. Employees were more concerned about them looking at the smartest person in the room, then collaborating effectively. This defensiveness created silos and discouraged a culture of innovation, risk-taking, and teamwork. Nadella openly worked to dismantle this culture by fostering openness and vulnerability, starting with the senior Microsoft management and leaders. The fourth behavior, the fourth norm, is ownership. A key part of Nadella's transformation was to foster a sense of ownership and reduce rivalry. He did that by taking away the P&L of Windows and other platforms and combining them together to have one Microsoft vision and one P&L. And that allowed managers not to be focused on necessarily the P&L aspects of their own silos or looking for individual recognition and revenue, but really looking at Microsoft as an organization and fostering more teamwork and more ownership. One key thing that Nadella did was to completely remove the siloed ownership of code and gatekeeping so that they can improve productivity. This shift towards ownership aligned employees to have shared goals and shared collaboration. Nadella understood that bureaucracy wasn't caused by bad actors, but by a poorly configured system. He resisted this idea that middle managers were responsible for stalling change. Instead, he really recognized the problem for middle managers. They were constrained by conflicting priorities and more customer demand. Instead of putting down the middle managers, he focused on empowering them. And he took to task the senior management of Microsoft to ensure that they do not squeeze these middle managers. This emphasized Nadella's mindset, which was not of fighting bureaucracy, but really drastically changing the environment so that bureaucracy. So in summary, there are 5 important lessons that we can learn from Microsoft's journey of transformation. The first one is limiting bureaucracy. The second one is the importance of Agile. Third one is that culture change takes time. The fourth one is leadership plays a crucial role in organizational change. If you don't have leadership support, a lot of these things that are required to make organization change will not happen. And finally, a focus on mindset, not just process. The mindset of quickly delivering something, learning from what you delivered, adapting, ensuring that you maximize value for your customer. And the most important one, which I like to add, is this whole idea that he had, which was one Microsoft vision. That one Microsoft vision ensured that the whole organization is focused on making Microsoft successful instead of making their teams and their silos successful. This made a dramatic change in how Microsoft started to transform into what it is. While many organizations even today suffer in bureaucracy, Microsoft's journey of transformation is inspiring to agility. The question is not why do we need Agile? The question really is why we don't have what they have. I have a great belief that as organizations start looking at these other companies succeed and become more valuable, they will be asking for more and more agility. And hence, Agile is not dead, but is thriving. Geek culture from the book Geek Way isn't about specific technologies or strategic approach. It's built on shared behavioral expectations within a group. These social norms act as a powerful self-regulating force. When people tend to deviate from these social norms, the company and the leadership works to maintain alignment. If you like to go deeper into the story of Microsoft and other companies like these and how they've been able to transform and change organizational behavior, join my next Advanced Certified Scrum Product Owner class and also my Certified Agile Leadership class. Look for details in the description below. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button and hit subscribe to hear more stories like these that are going to inspire you for action. See you next time.